Hola, hola, queridos amigos, muy buenos días. Gracias por estar con nosotros en su programa Café con Leche, la voz de los latinos en América. Estamos transmitiendo desde Hermosa 1470 AM, 96.9 FM y caféconlecheradio.com. Les habla Lilia Galindo. Me acompaña el director de la escuela, Quartz Hill, Zach Mercier. Y también aquí vía telefónica, aquí enfrente de nosotros está Chris Hill. Él es el principal la persona responsable de la Academia de Televisión en esta escuela de Quartz Hill. Now, good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Tell us good things about all this situation of COVID-19. What was good for your academy?
Um, what the positives, like Zach had mentioned, was the technology. For us, the transition in some ways was difficult, but we actually were able to adapt to it much faster because we are so steeped in the use of technology and communications technology, which is emphasized in my class.
With higher volume?
No.
Like that? Okay. Okay. Bueno, él dice que esta situación de COVID para esta área de la Academia de Televisión fue mucho más difícil al principio, pero que la lograron superar muy fácilmente debido precisamente a las habilidades que tienen en lo que se refiere a la tecnología. Así es que eso les ayudó bastante. Then, do you see any advancement in your area? Like, do you have new things, or did you improve anything during this time?
Oh yeah, we actually overall my students they found amazing ways to advance and innovate and do things, and actually much of my class through COVID really didn't have to change all that much because the students found ways of doing their projects and doing what we normally would do in whole nother ways. In fact, we actually there's the community of television and video production instructors is kind of a tight-knit one, kind of across the Southwest. And we actually kind of became a pilot program for many teachers across Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico. But there were teachers even in other countries like in Australia that had heard about us and what we were doing and followed my students' lead and initiative. So my students, very much of their own accord, ended up kind of mapping out how distance learning and hybrid learning curriculum could be handled by their capabilities.
Órale. Ok, le estaba yo preguntando qué bueno, qué cosas buenas pasaron en la Academia de Video y Televisión durante este tiempo de la pandemia. Dice, bueno, déjenme decirles, nosotros instrumentamos un programa piloto, y dice que incluso ha sido reconocido no solamente a nivel estatal en estados como Arizona, Nuevo México y otros, pero también en otros países como Australia. Dice, mis estudiantes tuvieron la habilidad de diseñar algo que sirve como un modelo de aprendizaje a distancia y para promover el currículum. Entonces, todas estas personas de otros estados y de otros países estaban siguiendo el liderazgo de la Academia de Televisión y Video de Quartz Hill, lo que es excelentísimo.
Yeah, so they produce 3 television shows or video shows a week, and each week we'd share these video shows with our families through our weekly newsletter, and it was 3 distinctly different shows that the students put on. And as Mr. Hall said, as Chris said, the students did a lot of the work, and it's amazing because I see you using the same technology. A lot of them just use their phones, and they took care of business with that, and that's the world we live in. So we were excited each week to be able to share the 3 shows that the kids would produce and create themselves.
Perfecto. Dice que incluso los estudiantes de esta Academia de Video y Televisión produjeron 3 videos pequeños, 3 video shows que se distribuyen en una revista semanal que ellos tienen. Y dice, bueno, pues ha sido un gran avance. Ellos usaron tecnología tan simple como la que estoy usando yo, como un teléfono, una televisión, una computadora, y con ello han desarrollado estos videos que son muy productivos. And I want to ask you, how long are those videos?
They were usually between 10 minutes to about 20 minutes in duration.
10 to 20 minutes. Because I have noticed when you make something too long, people quit very fast. So you have
that's when you started
it
doing.
just depended on what they were covering, what they were showing. We had one that was kind of a variety that would come out with about 3-minute bursts. So it'd be like we called that one the Quartz Hill how-tos. So they were videos of students showing different arts and crafts they were doing over COVID and how they were kind of using their quarantine time.
Very good. Le preguntaba yo de cuánto dura los videos que los estudiantes producen. Dice entre 10 y 20 minutos. Incluso porque le digo, he notado que cuando se hace un video muy largo, la gente renuncia rápidamente y ya no quiere saber nada, entonces se quedan ahí muy poquito. Pero la buena noticia es que ellos incluso empezaron a hacer videos muy cortos acerca de artes y artesanías, para entretener a los estudiantes como un modelo de qué hacer cuando estabas en la cuarentena, donde no podías ir a ningún lado a visitar a nadie, pues te quedabas en casa, y estos eran muy entretenidos. How do you measure how many people watch those videos?
We would get views upwards of 400 to 600 at a shot.
Very good.
Yeah, they used YouTube, so the YouTube obviously has their view counter, and then we also embedded them in our newsletter. We typically receive anywhere from 8,000 to 17,000 views on our school newsletter, depending on the week and the topic, and they were embedded in those. So it just depends on how, if the parent or the family did scroll down and watch it. RQHTV, under the leadership of Chris Hall, also won the Take Two video contest during COVID, and the Take Two video contest is a suicide awareness program that our school district does, and we've only not won it one time. And so we this year wasn't so much about winning the video contest, but the powerful video that they created, which really captured what the students were going through during this quarantine time. It was one of the most powerful videos I've seen, and it was amazing. And in that 2-minute video, they were able to incorporate everything that both our teachers and our students were going through. And that video now is being used throughout the Take Two, the next year's Take Two program. And this year we're working on that again. Each year we work on a video for that Take Two program. So just another example of what these young people were able to do during the COVID times and create such a powerful video, even though they weren't in class.
Sounds really, really good. Fíjense lo que nos están diciendo. Le estaba preguntando cómo se dan cuenta cuántas personas están viendo el video, y me dijo, bueno, lo que nosotros hacemos es poner los videos en YouTube de tal manera que podamos ver exactamente cuántas personas vieron ese video, y hemos tenido entre 8,000 vistas y 17,000, y dice, y de hecho participamos o hicimos un concurso de video, y hubo un video muy poderoso que solamente duraba 2 minutos, pero era acerca de un tema muy importante en estos momentos de la pandemia, que era el estar pendiente o atento al suicidio que ocurre. Este video solamente duró 2 minutos, pero recibió pues muchas halagos, y ha sido un esfuerzo. Y en ese video de 2 minutos se muestra cuál fue la situación, o qué es lo que pasó, o cómo se sentían los estudiantes y los maestros durante este tiempo. Así es que muy productivo, muy bueno. I'm so glad that you are trying talking about these issues, because usually we don't want to confront them, and they are so important, and it's so good to have them. Bueno,
it's definitely been a focus, not just this year, but in the 4 years prior, our districts had a heavy focus on the social emotional needs of our students because of what we're going through, what the kids go through on a daily basis.
Y dice, no solamente este año nos hemos enfocado, le estaba yo diciendo que era muy importante, que me daba mucho gusto que estuvieran hablando de un tópico tan importante como el suicidio, que muchas veces lo ignoramos y en jóvenes es un gran problema. Dice, bueno, este no es el primer año que hemos hecho esto, hemos hecho por varios años este tipo de temas porque es muy importante en la edad en la que tienen los jóvenes que están en high school. Así es que, pues excelentísimo. I can see why do you feel, guys, so proud of whatever you have done in this year. Do you have any competition between all the high schools to see which one is the best?
Well, luckily, students across our district are able to access awesome programs no matter what school they go to. So we might be internally competitive just because that's how we are. But ultimately, we have 20,000 students that go to 8 comprehensive high schools and have the ability to be in successful programs. And really, it doesn't matter what school you go to. Regardless of the school, there are amazing programs with amazing people that step up each day for each of our students. And that's the most important thing that you can do as a student, is be involved in whatever's going on at the school, whether it's clubs, sports, classes like QHTV, whether you have each school has their own academies that you can be involved in, and that's what's important, because once you're connected to that school, then you really feel a sense of belonging, and data shows that you do well academically.
There was a movie of a Hispanic teacher that used to say, you just have to have ganas, the desire to succeed, ¿no?
Yep.
Exactamente. Bueno, le estaba yo preguntando que le decía yo que puedo ver por qué sienten tan orgullosos de todo lo que han logrado en esta escuela, que si hay competencia entre las escuelas. Dice, bueno, somos competitivos porque somos así, pero en realidad todas las escuelas tienen programas excelentes. Yo lo que quiero aconsejar a todos es que participen en todas las actividades que las escuelas ofrecen, porque eso les va a ayudar a que puedan salir adelante y desarrollarse en lo que desean. Así es que dice, en diferentes academias, todas ofrecen lo mejor, y le digo, como decía una película de un profesor hispano, solamente tienes que llegar y tener las ganas de tener éxito para lograrlo. Okay, we're going to take a break and we will be back. ¿Cómo puedo copiar eso?